Hey everybody, welcome back. I first want to start out by saying thank you to everybody. I just hit 100 subscribers, so I thought this would be a good tutorial to show off to celebrate this milestone. So this is the pumpkin melon farm that I showcased the other day. So what we do, we have the pumpkins and melons staggered in the farmland here. Then we got the two-way fly machines that are gonna harvest them. So what we do, just hit the button and the flying machines will start going. It's gonna push the top over, just start pushing and pulling these slime blocks. And we got 3 modules here. So let's just press the button. So you can see the regular piston here is pushing the slime block. Then that makes the sticky pistons harvest all the pumpkins and melons. Once it reaches the end, it pushes the front part of the flying machine over. Now you can see the sticky piston is in front, and that starts to pull the sticky pistons back now. I'll just go down here. I'll just show you all the items coming through. Here they come. So you can see this works really well. Alright, and that's it. We'll start with the tutorial now. Alright, so first we're going to start by digging a hole. It's going to be 35 long, 9 wide. And right here, what we're going to do, we're going to skip a row. And we're going to put redstone down, and then 8 blocks. And then we're just going to repeat that 2 more times. So redstone, 8 blocks, redstone, 8 blocks. And then we're going to have redstone and 1 more block. And then we're going to dig that down another 6 for the rest of the area. So we're going to start with, so we're going to grab some droppers. And we're going to need some hoppers as well. So we're going to have a row of droppers right here, all facing down. Hoppers going into those. And then now we're going to start putting down rails. So we're going to put a powered rail on the hopper, regular rail, powered rail, and then anywhere there's a regular block, we're just going to put a regular rail. And then right here you can see how they're connecting. So we need to add a extra row of blocks, just temporary, just to get the rails aligned properly. We'll have to do this on both sides. So now you can see if you put the powered rail and then 2 regular rails, it'll start curving around, and this will prevent these from connecting. So we'll just bring the regular rails down all the way. And then just connect this whole loop. And then we can go back and replace all these with powered rails on the redstone block. Then once we get 2 more, Then we can remove those temporary blocks and just replace them with the regular block. That'll stop the minecart and send it back the other direction. So we're just going to repeat this whole pattern the entire length of this, and I'll do that and I'll be right back. Alright, now that we got all the rails in, next we're going to come down here and we're going to create the clock that will keep the dispensers or the droppers dropping items. So 1 block gap away from the dropper, we're going to put observers facing it. And then we need to put another row going into the droppers. Gotta remove this next row here just so we can place them correctly. I'm just kind of mine a way out so I can get out afterwards. Now you can see the observers going into the droppers. Then we need to do another trench right here because we'll need observers facing down. Alright, and then 1 more observer coming back out. And those are all going to go into a block, so let's just grab a block. Alright, and then next we want to put rails on these, and we need alternate between powered rails and activator rails. So just fill that up, alternating pattern. Alright, then we're going to put a regular block on top of these observers with the redstone torch on all of them, and that'll stop the clock. And then we're going to put a repeater on top of these blocks, all on default delay. And then we're going to add comparators all the way across. And we can just cover that up. And now we have our track all set up. Then we'll add our minecarts. And they might start to go, that's fine. They'll come back. Alright, so next, I'll just show you how this system works. We're going to need a sticky piston, some slime blocks, regular blocks. So we're going to go to the middle one. So just count over the 5. And we're going to break out these blocks here. We're going to put a sticky piston down. Then just break these out so the slime don't attach to it. And we'll put obsidian here and here. And then we'll fill the rest with slime. And on the last block, we'll just put a regular one. Same on the other side, slime, regular block on the last one. So now you can see when we press the lever, it's gonna power, the torch is gonna power through it, powering the repeaters, which then power the rails there, making the minecarts run. Alright, so we're just gonna place a couple more blocks here, and we'll finish up this clock. So we'll put the 4 blocks behind the obsidian, and we're going to put redstone dust on the obsidian blocks. And then we're going to put a repeater here on 2 ticks, another one here on 4 ticks, and then just another 4 redstone dust. Alright, and then next we're going to come underneath and we're going to start with the item collection. So what we're going to do is just going to put an ice block path 2 below the droppers. And then we'll just grab some ice, just fill it in so nothing can leak out. And then about halfway down, we're going to put a sign on one of the glass blocks, and then a sign kitty corner from that. You'll see why in a second. So we're just going to place down our water. We'll just kind of fill this all in as we go. And we'll break some more blocks out here so we can get out. And I'm just going to grab a hopper and some chests. We'll just do a simple item collection for now. You can move this to wherever you want. It's just makes it easier just to have it right here for now. So just put down a chest. And now we're gonna take our water and put it right on top of the one sign. This way all the items will flow in no matter what. And then we'll just cap everything off. And that'll be our item collection done. Okay, next we're going to start filling in this area with dirt. So right after the redstone block, we're going to fill all of it in with dirt. And we're just going to completely fill it in the entire area. Alright, then next we're just going to grab a hoe so we can till the soil, and also we're going to need a water bucket and our seeds, and we're going to need a slab as well. So first we're going to find the middle. So this is the middle block here, and then we're going to count 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the next one we're going to break this, put our slab down, and we're going to put our water inside, and we're going to count again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then on our next one we're going to break it and fill it with water. We'll just do the same thing. So you can see it's 4 there. So now we're just going to start tilling every other block. And we'll just continue this for the entire thing, but I just want to show you how we're going to be planting these. So we're going to put the pumpkin seeds on the first row. Then we're going to do melon seeds on the next row. And then we're just going to repeat this. So melon, or pumpkin, melon, pumpkin, melon, pumpkin, and we'll just fill up this entire thing. Alright, so now we got everything filled, starting to grow. We're going to put a glass block down, a glowstone, 3 more glass, a glowstone, and we're just going to repeat this all the way down. once we get to the end here, on this side, we're going to need a row of obsidian. And we're going to make this too high. That way, no animals or mobs can go in there and break your crops. So the same on this side, we're going to need some obsidian down here. So same thing over here, we're going to put glass block, glowstone, three glass blocks, glowstone, just repeat this all the way down. This will make sure that we have enough light in the farm so the crops can grow, whether it's day or night. And we're just going to fill in this now. We don't need access to this anymore. So we're going to leave that last gap there and just fill in these 4. So on this one here, we can put a regular block down there, but we're going to need obsidian here, so the sticky piss or the slime blocks won't stick to it. And now we're going to light up the inside of the farm. So wherever you see a glowstone on the outside, we're also going to add one on the inside in the middle of the farm, and it's just going to be one up. So we'll just repeat that throughout this entire thing. Alright, next we'll start putting our slabs down. We want them over just the regular dirt blocks. We don't want to cover up the melon or pumpkin plant itself, otherwise it can't have any light and it won't grow anything. So we'll just continue this type of pattern all the way down, just covering up the dirt blocks. And then I'll be back once we have this complete. Okay, so next we're going to start with the flying machines. So we're going to come to this corner, we're going to place down just a temporary block, and we're going to put down 3 sticky pistons. We'll just break this block for now, and we're going to want slime blocks on top of the sticky pistons. And then we need to put observers going into the slime, and that's going to power our pistons. Alright, next we're just going to put another slime block in the center, and behind the slime block we're going to need a sticky piston. And then right next to the sticky piston we're going to put a regular piston. And we're just going to break this one for now, we don't want it to fire right now. So we're going to put down 2 slime blocks behind the pistons. And these are just temporary. We need to place observers facing up into those. Alright, and then we're going to add one more slime block here, a glazed terracotta. And then now we can put our slime block back. And we're going to put obsidian down right here. First we're going to put observer down. Then we're going to have the sticky piston on top of the terracotta. And another slime block in between those. Now we'll put down our obsidian. And we're going to space out where our obsidian is going to go. So we're just going to count 3, then turn, do another 2, and we're going to have obsidian there. So we'll just do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, and obsidian. Okay, so we're just going to repeat this pattern on the other 2 obsidian blocks. So we're going to start with our glazed terracotta, put it in front of the obsidian, put 3 slime blocks around it, and just a couple temporary blocks so we can put our observers down. Those are going up into the slime blocks. And then we're going to put our sticky piston on the left side, regular piston on the right side. An observer, slime block, and sticky piston. And then we're going to add our slime blocks going down. And then we're going to put our observers going into those slime blocks. Just need to break this one so we can view it properly. And then we'll come underneath and put down our pistons. And then we can place our slime block back. And then we're just going to do it again over here. So terracotta, 3 slime, temporary blocks. So we can put our observers facing up. Sticky piston on the left, regular piston on the right. Make a little T shape with the slime blocks. And we'll just break that one. Observers going into the 3 slime blocks. And then sticky pistons underneath. And these ones here, these have to be sticky pistons. And we'll just replace our slime block here. And now we're going to work on the other side of the engine. So we're going to grab our terracotta again, have a 1 block gap, and we're going to put 3 more slime blocks down. And underneath, we're going to have a sticky piston, then a regular slime block here, and then we're going to have a regular piston facing into the next flying machine. And then we need to put an observer on top, facing down, so that will power the sticky piston. We'll just break that one. And then we'll just repeat this 2 more times. So we'll put our terracotta down, 3 slime, come underneath, put our sticky piston down, slime block behind it, regular piston going into the next flying machine. Then an observer on top to power the sticky piston. Alright. And this one here, we forgot the observer here. Slime block, sticky piston. We'll just do this one more time. Terracotta, 3 slime, sticky piston, and we don't need to add any more to this one. We'll just have to add the observer. Alright, so now all our flying machines are built. Then we'll start working on the return stations. Okay, so now we're going to start working on the return stations. So we're going to come to the other side of the farm, and on this last block here, we're going to go up 3, put our obsidian block down. Then we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to locate all of our obsidian blocks. So we're going to come out 3, 2 more blocks, then obsidian. Do the same thing. So come out 3, 2 more, and an obsidian. I'll just break all these temporary blocks. And then we need to put another obsidian up and 1 over. So just do that for all 3. Just up and 1 over. And then next, we'll just put down another temporary block here because we're going to need an observer 1 block away from the obsidian. And now we're just going to create a little pulse extender here. So we'll just put three blocks down. And 2 more here. Redstone dust on the observer and the one next to it. A repeater on 2 ticks. Another repeater on 4. And 2 redstone dust on top of those blocks. Then we're just going to wrap this around. And we want to put a block on top of this redstone so it doesn't connect. So 3 more dust. Then we're going to add 2 sticky pistons here. An observer facing down on the top one. And then a regular piston facing out. And then we'll just repeat this pattern 2 more times. So we'll have a 1 block gap. Observer facing up. Then we'll add 3 more blocks here. Dust, dust, repeater 2 ticks, repeater 4 ticks. Those go into a block. We'll just wrap that around. Make sure we cut the signal off there so the redstone doesn't connect. Just wrap it around. 2 sticky pistons. Observer facing down. Regular piston facing out. And then just 1 more time. Block, observer, 3 blocks here, 2 blocks here, wrap it around, dust, dust, repeater on 2, repeater on 4, block the signal, wrap it around with dust, 2 sticky pistons, observer facing down, and a regular piston facing out. Okay, just about done here. Last thing we need to do is put a regular piston right here next to the terracotta. Then we're going to come down 2 blocks underneath of it. These are just temporary. And we're going to put a sticky piston facing up. And then an observer pointing towards the regular piston. Then we're going to find this next piston diagonal from the obsidian. We're going to just do the same thing. 2 blocks down. Put a sticky piston facing up. An observer so it'll go into the regular piston. And just 1 more time here. 2 down. Sticky piston. and observer. Alright. Now we're just going to connect this with the redstone line. So we're just going to come down 2, bring this down. So the redstone line will connect all 3. And just fill this all up with redstone dust. Alright. Then we're gonna grab ourselves a button. And we'll just put it anywhere on any of these blocks here. Then we're gonna come in on the inside. And we're gonna stand right on this obsidian block, right next to the piston. We're gonna look straight up. And we're gonna put an observer on that terracotta. Then we're going to put a sticky piston and a redstone block. Alright, and that's our farm all complete. Alright, so now we're ready to go. We just need to wait for all of our melons and pumpkins to grow. So I'm just going to speed this up. I'm just going to change the random ticking speed all the way up. This will just grow everything instantly, basically. There you go. You see all the melons grew. They're all underneath the slabs. And it fills the farm up pretty good. So we'll just change that back to the default. Now we'll just fire it up, let it run. So we'll just press the button. You'll see the flying machines take off. They're breaking blocks as they go. So all the melons and pumpkins are breaking. Then all the mine carts are going to pick those up. Once it reaches the end, pushes the front flying machine over, and everything starts getting pulled backwards. And you can see it even breaks all the melons and pumpkins that grow between the time it breaks it the first time. Alright, so now we're sending off the mine carts again. It's going to collect them all. We'll just come down here, and you can see them just starting to flow in. So you can see it's really fast, really efficient. It's really just a really good farm. Alright, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching and enjoy, and we'll see you in the next video.